Hello, fourth grade. So since November is Native American Heritage Month, we are going to be creating a dream catcher inspired by Native American culture. So if you have not yet, please look at the Google Slides and watch the video, The Meaning of the Dream Catcher, and we can find out where it comes from and what it means in Native American culture. And make sure you read the slides about the meaning, the legend of dream catchers, and how they are made. And I also posted a few photos of some Native American dream catchers in the slides. So this is what we're making. As you could see, I used a few different kinds of materials to make this. I have paper that I cut and glued. I used some string, a little cotton ball I found. But don't worry if you don't have these materials at home. Just make it work and use what you have, okay? So what we are going to do is start with some white paper, okay? And we need to make this circle right here to cut out. So what I did when I made mine is I found these lids to trace around. So this will help a lot. If you don't have a lid that you can trace around or a circle, some kind of object that's a circle, you are welcome to freehand your circle. That is not a problem. So then I found the smaller one for the inside. I'm gonna go around it here. Then we have that part of our dream catcher. And if you want to decorate it, maybe you want to put some lines on, or you want to draw some kind of design, you can. I do want you to color it as well. I'm not going to color my entire thing only because that'll take a while for this video, but I want you all to color it, okay? When I colored this one, I used oil pastels, but if you don't have oil pastels at home, just use what you have. You could use markers, crayons, colored pencils. You can even paint it if you would like. So after you draw this out, you're going to color it. And then after you color it, we're going to cut it out. So I'm cutting around it first. Like I said, make sure it's colored before you cut it. It's going to be a lot easier coloring it while it's still on the complete paper. So we'll just pretend like mine is all colored. All right, so after we cut the outside, the trick to cut the inside, I'm sure we all know this trick by now, but we're gonna fold the paper, just cut right in the middle, that little slit right in the middle there, and then we're going to start going around the inside. And don't worry if you don't have the string at home. I'm going to explain different ways we can make the inside of the dream catcher. And if you don't have that little cotton ball on the inside, that is okay. You could just use whatever you have. As long as you're making a dream catcher, you will be fine. All right, so inside. All done. So after we have that, we're going to make the feathers. So on another piece of paper, or even we can use the same piece so we don't waste paper. That's a better idea. We're going to draw our feathers, and I'm going to draw mine in marker just so you could see, but I recommend you do yours in pencil first. So I'm starting with the middle of the feather. Then I'm going to make the outside of our feathers. There's one. I did 4 on mine. You're welcome to do more than 4 if you would like, but I wouldn't do any less than 4. Okay, and then 2 more, so the middle of the feather, and then sides of the feather. And you can make them all different shapes and sizes. Some can be bigger, some can be smaller. And then after we do all of our feathers, we're going to decorate the inside of them. So as you can see here, I did different lines. Some of them I did dots. Just decorate them however you would like. And when you're done with that, you're gonna color them in with whatever you have to color them in with, okay? So then, when your feathers are done, you're going to cut them out. I'm not gonna cut them all out because it's gonna take a while, so I have a few cut out already. And just pretend like they're all colored. So after that, you're just gonna grab a piece of colored paper. It could be any color you want. And this is gonna be where we're gonna glue our dream catcher and feathers on. So first thing we will glue is this circle here. And we wanna glue this towards the top of our paper. Okay? And then next, as you can see here, I use string. If you do not have any string available, that is okay. You can just use pastel, crayon, or marker to make those lines, and you can draw those lines on. But if you do have string, you're going to cut out little pieces to fit in the middle, and you're just going to use some glue and just glue them on. Okay. And you can glue as many pieces as you want. You can do any colors that you want. And as you can see here, I just glued 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I did 4 pieces here, all different sizes, and glued the feathers on right underneath them. Okay. All right, so then when you're all done with your dream catcher, it looks something like this. Don't worry if you use different materials than me. That is okay, as long as we have a dream catcher. Then you are going to upload it onto Google Classroom so I can see that you completed the project. And I will give you all enough time to complete this project. I know there's a lot of steps in it, so if you need to take 2 class periods or 2 days to work on it, that is perfectly okay. I will make sure I make the due date at an appropriate time. And if you have any questions, you can email me, or we can even set up a Google Meet time. All right, bye everyone.